In 2024, the supermarket is selling baby as a commodity. More and more women don't want to have a baby. They just need to go to the supermarket and pick a baby of their choice. At a glance, Mrs. Long took a fancy to the big fat boy. She carefully put the baby in the shopping cart. However, Mrs. Long suddenly changed her mind at the time of the settlement. She should think that her husband is a black man, while the babies here are all white. In order to avoid unnecessary arguments, Mrs. Long decided to have a baby herself. However, in 2024, the traditional way of giving birth is no longer needed. They just need to let the veterinarians take the DNA of the couple to successfully cultivate a newborn baby. After the doctor's magical operation, they can clearly see the whole process of the birth of life on the big screen. After 2.5 years of waiting, finally, a baby came out of the crowd. The couple hugged each other happily, which meant that a new life was about to be born in this world. However, when they were eager to welcome the baby, they didn't expect that the nurse would push out a large thermos cup. Looking at the cool air coming out of the thermos cup, the couple cried for a long time. But after all, this is their own flesh and blood. In the end, they decided to take the thermos cup back home. The baby was put in the baby carrier. This not only does not affect their work, but also allows them to observe the development of the baby on the mobile phone at any time, and they will also come to the hospital for a checkup on time. After returning home, the wife decorated the baby room and waited for her baby to be born at any time, and Brother Chiang prepared a fertility tree for her, hoping that she could grow up healthy with the baby. As time went by, the two could also take the baby carrier home to observe, but Brother Chiang always felt strange in the bedroom, so he decided to put the baby carrier in the living room. As a result, the baby was almost thrown to the ground halfway. Fortunately, he managed to stabilize his body in time and didn't make a big fire. As a result, when he was sleeping, he suddenly heard a warning sound outside. The two were forced to get up in a hurry to check the situation. It turned out that they forgot to replenish the nutrient solution for the baby in time. Xiao Mei was so angry that she got angry, so she arranged for Brother Chiang to feed the baby regularly. For the education after the baby was born, as a result, when Xiao Mei was cleaning the baby carrier, she found a bug in it. She was so scared that she hurried to the hospital with the baby carrier, but the doctor said that they didn't take good care of the baby. For the sake of the baby's health, they could only put the baby carrier in the hospital for observation. As a result, they received a call from the hospital as soon as they returned home, saying that they had to give birth to the baby. The two who heard this didn't even think about it and refused on the spot. However, the nurse disagreed with this. It turned out that they had signed a contract before. Once the baby carrier was not enough, they would give birth. Brother Chiang was so angry that he took the baby carrier home directly. Unexpectedly, the alarm went off very quickly. It turned out that their baby was about to be born, but now that there is no doctor, the two of them don't know what to do. So Brother Chiang was going to pry it open with an iron hammer. After 2.5 years of crazy operation, Brother Chiang finally successfully opened the baby carrier with his hands and took the baby out of it. Looking at the healthy baby, the two of them were happy for a moment. From then on, the three of them had a happy life.